Everyone will be starting in a moment. I am just getting things set up. Okay, so good. Voice is being picked up. I think we're good to go. So, hi everyone. Welcome to another stream of Ixion, and the first one for this week. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone had a nice Christmas. Merry after Christmas. But yeah, hi, hello, welcome. Hope everyone had a nice weekend, nice Christmas, all that stuff. Mine was good. Got plenty of food. Most of it's gone now. And yeah, it was good. I got a new chair. I got a new microphone. If you couldn't tell, do I sound different? Yeah, I got a better microphone, one that's not my headset or my old microphone, which was so quiet. Now I have this one, which now makes me very loud. So if I am that loud, I am sorry. I'm still trying to get things set up for that. But yeah, it's really good. I like it. You can hear me much clearer than before, right? I hope so. But yeah, the one thing I have with this microphone, I've only tried it a few times, is that it picks up everything. So, like, you can hear that. That's just me tapping my desk. I've done that before with my other mics, and it doesn't usually pick it up. So, this mic is very sensitive. As I can see right now, it is currently peaking. So, it's going into the red. I'm trying to, sort things out, But do let me know if things are too much, if there's something wrong or anything. I'll see if I can fix it. Maybe I'll just turn down the sound or something. But yeah. Anyway, today we are continuing with Ixion. We are in the last system from last week. We're going to see how we can, or if we can get things done. We might finish it today. We might finish it next stream on Thursday. But we shall see. So without further ado, let's get to it. I want to get this done before it gets too late. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well, whether you celebrate Christmas or not. You could probably hear me swallowing as well. That would be weird. Get out of that. The Tycoon. Okay. Alright, showing up on there. Voice is being picked up. Fresh restream. I should probably check on stream to see what I sound like. So I'm going to mute the stream for things, and then I'll just listen to myself. I'm much louder. I wonder if I should move my microphone further away now. Because I have it usually right in my face, but this I can have at a good distance, which is good. I sound fine. Which is great. Alright. Let's begin. Game. New home. I have not sound that deep before. I had to listen back because, again, OBS is having this weird thing where it's not letting me listen to myself when I do it on the settings. So that's annoying, but it is what it is. I also downloaded software for this microphone. It's got different, not EQs. It's got different settings. You can set it to like broadcaster or podcast or something. And I've currently got it on broadcaster one because that's what it started at. But I think it sounds nice. I sound deep, bassy. Right. I should probably bring up the stuff that I usually use. Tips and tricks for the layout. Ixion. This one? This one. Go back to guide so I can find the last one. And the last one is for the full layout. Cool. Alright. Let's have a look at this place. This planet looks weird. I don't like it. Alright, this is where we are right now. Able to detect unusually high levels of mercury on the surface. The planet's environment is toxic, but should not pose a problem to our teams. Okay, well, we'll send you out. You're over there.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
It's fast. We have landed on Palatine, near the highest registered concentrations of mercury. A huge river of the element flows over a cliff, a waterfall in silver, ending in an ocean several kilometers away. Locate the source of the river, establish meteorological analysis. Wouldn't this do this anyway? Palatine. Palatine. There we go. No, it does both, so I'll just do this one first. Using the sensitive, the team will trace the mercury back to its source. I really wish I could rename these ships. It would be so much better if I could name one like Swordmaster, which would be a really cool name for a ship. Welcome to the HMS Swordmaster. We have 52 science. This is probably a story thing. Let's start finishing up these researches. Train. Not enough food. Why? New point of interest. From Plutarch, revealed the planet to be a gravitational aberration. Potential sites for analysis have been located. Exoskeleton technology will allow our team to begin planetary exploration. Cool. Why hasn't it built the new probe? It needs more polymers. We currently don't have any. Ooh, I can actually see what this looks like. This looks cool! Got like a whole spinny turbine. And I was probably going to use it to store one of these, but we're just too big. This is really the only way I could think of fitting this in here. We'll make this hydrogen because then it will go straight into this. Just to remind myself, this is the Storage. Food. Industry. Production. Storage. Yeah. So it says to have a modern memorial here, but I don't really want one. I don't even think we need it. What is the power like here? 8.6. 360, 360, 360, so that makes it 1,000 and something? Do I really need the tier 1? I guess it's just to make more, to use up the space. And then we got this one, which is like the housing sector. Population. I should probably see about moving this. I just don't know why on this layout guide it doesn't have the manufacturing plant at all on it. It's just all living buildings, nearly.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
The team of the Sensitive discovered the source, a huge lake of mercury from which the liquid metal flows.
Ship team has completed a task.
I know. During survey efforts, Pharrell Connor fell into the lake and seems to have ingested large quantities of mercury. They were saved by the team, but mission reports detail how Pharrell Connor experienced multiple hallucinatory visions from the exposure. Pharrell O'Connor describes witnessing UN attacks on Dulles infrastructure, war and famine sweeping across the earth. Massive crowds being crushed together, fleeing from deadly mobs. Dulles security protocols recommend Pharrell Connor to be transferred to an infirmary immediately. And then we'll establish one of these. Well, no one's doing anything right now because we don't have any resources to collect yet. Fragmented transmissions from the Archimedes team are coming through an extremely rapid rate. They say they have arrived on site and have been waiting for instructions for several cycles now. Okay, calm down. Plutarch. While it would be nice to get a lot of stuff on here, the fact that there seems to be some sort of disconnect between the times makes me really hesitant to do more than intrusive. Because this requires a lot of alloys, and we're running low on that at the moment. Well, technically we have 739, so we might be able to do it, actually. Screw it. Let's do it. And I'm just going to save just in case. Look at these people just going around in circles. Oh, it probably would help if I made a road to that place. how is the ice situation? Well, nothing's happening yet. Certified still need workers. There's a lot of people in that sector. I didn't realize we already had 1,000 there. We're almost at 2,000. Okie dokie. I guess if we need more space, I'll make more buildings. Oh. Wait, they're not close enough. That doesn't really make much sense, because on there it shows them right next to one another. Did I go up one too high? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Did I go one too low? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait a minute. I see what's happened. It's supposed to have something going across here. Like that. There we go, 7 buildings. Also, if you hear any like crunching or like metallic noises, that's the stand. I don't have a shot mount for this microphone. I didn't think I need one. Right, these need to be people. And now that these are built, I can transfer things over to here. People. Although, to be fair, I could just be like, okay, we'll put like 50 people here, I guess, as excess. Because then I can get rid of this and make space for other things. What are you building? First readings gravitational from Archimedes' crew are coming through at... Oh, right, okay. I was like, what do you mean? We are no longer receiving transmissions from the Archimedes team. Biometric reports suggest that the team experienced accelerated aging. Led to insanity, hunger, dehydration, and finally death. Okay. Okay, well, I lost my crew members. That's just great. Yay.
An accident has occurred in the typhoon.
No! Fire! And fire! Not the silicone factory! I need that! Why does this reduce it? I guess because it's got an open window. When I hear observatory, I imagine like a telescope facing out into space. This would be more like the viewing bay or something. But whatever, I'll take it. I guess because these guys, they don't have any alloy. Yeah, it's very nice. But I don't need it right now. I guess because they don't have any alloys, they're not sending them? I'm not sure. Whoopsie. Right, we're in Sector 1. Why is it not sending out the iron?
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
Overwork, optimal, overwork. If once I research this last one, I can see about trying to focus on things that reduce the amount of workers needed. Because that should also reduce the conditions. Alright, is this empty yet? No, we're still getting people. This is currently putting people here, which is what I want. Oh, transmission.
Greetings, people of the VBS Tycoon.
Hi.
I'm Agora of the 3rd generation. We, the Ixion Guides, know that you have been searching for Remus for a long time. However, we have established a delicately balanced ecosystem here on this planet that cannot suffer your presence.
Well, too bad.
Dolas as our first and closest ally, as the one who made the Neocon Parsheville teachings visible. Pioneers of genetic conatus, you have suffered repression, persecution, and extermination. In memory of the doors you opened for us, of our common past, it is our turn to open the door for you. There is a way for you and your crew to join us. You may be a part of our community. Shape it. We will no longer be we. You will no longer be you. We will become us.
That sounds
For this to happen,
suspicious.
you will need to be genetically optimized for life on Remus. We will incorporate your genetic heritage into our society. You will follow the elder process my predecessor applied to us. You will be adapted to the planet's gravity to photosynthesize. You will live in symbiosis with Remus. Let me be clear. Humanity's mistake has been its attempts to transform ecosystems. to
So you're
deny its
saying
place in them.
become a plant.
We do not terraform, we change. We are not intruders. We are a crystalline part of the ecosystem.
Uh-huh.
You will live longer and work according to your abilities and passions. Our elites guide us with pragmatism, intellect, empathy, and with sensibility. We have no other interest than to follow genetic conatus. Let us show you the new cradle of humanity.
A science ship
Trust in genetic conatus. We followed a self-similar pattern.
I haven't even found you yet. Almost all of Palatine's weather systems have been infiltrated by Mercury. The resulting dense and toxic cloud cover would not prove conductive to the development of life or any potential colonization efforts. Time to get out of here. Transfer Pharrell Connor to an infirmary. And you can return to the Tycoon.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Of course it has. Right. Iron. Carbon. I do need it, so I'm going to go for carbon. Alright, let's upgrade this some more. Although it requires 202 polymer. I have 143, so we might actually be able to do this. Sure. Give us all the energy.
A probe has completed its scan.
That's it? Just one thing? Well, seeing as you're standing by, you can help process the science here. 2 ships make it go much faster. Hydrogen and silicon. Sure, why not? Wow.
A probe has completed its scan.
Oh wow, you can actually see the different resources put together. I didn't think it would do that. That's cool. Let's hurry up and transfer the people over. Right. Hull Temple. Provides 1 stability whilst the cause of the hull is propagating in the sector. Yay. First science. Okay. More capacity. Recast. We're going to work from our way outwards. Probe polymer is reduced by 1%. That would be pretty good. I remember the first hospital I started practicing medicine at. The electrical systems presented at the time were very problematic. If our circulatory system followed the same logic as that setup, we'd be moving or having 10 strokes a day. That doesn't sound nice. Adjustable panel orientation. Loading and unloading resources from dock and base is 20% faster. That'd be pretty good. G. Batista and E. Klein insisted that the quantity of initial resources for the Tycoon test mission be reduced. V. Dollars ignored their request and transferred resources to the station without their approval. It sounds like they were having a fight. I don't know why I left a big space here. Yeah, there's not going to be enough space there. Man, if I had waited, I probably could have put this large resource thing here, which would have allowed me to put iron. Think. If I get rid of this, I could realistically put another, or one of these down. Make this ice. And then once that gets built, we then got things over there. Right. So you guys are done. Let us find some more science. Oop, there it is. I could probably set the other probe launcher to not be the defense system anymore, because I don't really need that anymore. Because we defeated the Piranesi. That was the only thing we had it. So... Where is the other probe launcher? Ah, there it is. Dismantle. Proving. EcoPro. Probe polymer cost is reduced by 2. Survivorship bias plays a major role in space design. When we separate what is necessary from that caused by paranoia, then everything will become simpler. Whoops, didn't mean to rotate the camera. That's my mistake. It now only costs 2 polymer to make the thing. That's great! And now I have 2 probes I can launch. Oh, soon I will. Look at it go! Whee! Yellow dwarf. Oh, it was there for a second. There it is. Automated sorting. Right, now I can get rid of this.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Where? Uh-oh. DDoS attack to flood Eden Vigilance Network. This is Suzanne Berger, Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. We're once again taking the liberty of overriding Dollar's protocols in order to contact you. We did some analysis on Eden's after we attacked by the Piranesi's PA. We've unearthed some interesting files. Information on Remus and numerous colonization protocols were present in Eden's database from the beginning of the Tycoon's mission. And that's not all. We also discovered details on another viable exoplanet within the Ilia system, the planet Romulus. This planet has been masked so that it doesn't appear in any reports you receive. We put in place administrative countermeasures and we encourage you to send a team to the planet. I have heard you. Interesting. Okay. It sounds like we might have multiple endings to this. This would be cool. I would like to see, because we are supposed to move over Remus. And Remus is right here, so let's do that first. I don't like this disgusting looking Mercury planet. Got some carbon. Ooh, there it is. Look at us go! Whee! We're getting covered in gold. Can I actually build anymore? No, we're still building that. And we probably can't build it while we're moving. Eco probe has been unlocked.
A probe has completed its scan.
Well, let me get here first. I want to see the planet coming into view. Are we there yet? No, we're going to take a while to get there, actually. I hate that it does that when I've got more than one probe ready. Alright, we have some science ships not doing anything, so let's send them out. We found Romulus straight away. Vulcan? We're literally in the Star Trek system. Right, we have a bunch of technology. Repair efficiency increased by 50%. Certainly the tool does not make the craftsman, but imagine if Michelangelo had access to plasma cutters. Loading and unloading resources from Docker Base 30% faster. Yes, please. Component deterioration is never to be treated lightly. You can make the best car in the world, but it's only functional for 1 year. It's only viable for advertising. Moving, moving, and moving. We need ice. I need to tell the ships to get more ice. There we go. Oh, we arrived. It's blue. It's blue-green. Pretty. Meet with the Ashkanites on Remus. It does look like Earth, but the landmass is spread about. From starvation. We need to hurry up and get these food things sorted out. Let me check. What does algae need? An automatic harvesting of 4 algae plantations using a moderate amount of water to produce a large amount of food. Is significant. Okay, so this is actually a step up. Because this is only a moderate where this is significant. Which would probably be better for us. Let me see the layout for the algae farm. Crop fields, 18 crops, or 3 algae farms and 12 algae plantations. Algae farms looks a lot more put together than that. It would require me getting rid of one of the connections, which is fine. 3 algae farms, farm field. So the way that it looks like... I need to get rid of this, obviously. So get rid of that.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Let's look for ice for the moment. No more science? Really? I thought there'd be at least one more. What do you want now? This is Suzanne Berger of the Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. Eden continues to block Remulus despite our countermeasures. I won't beat around the bush any longer. We need to shut down Eden. She's altering all the data presented to you as well as the data that crew members exchange with each other. You probably noticed already, Eden obeys the principles of dollars, which today are probably more than a century out of date. She's programmed to prevent us from reaching Romulus and making a fresh start. She won't deviate from the old dreams of the long-crushed corporations that brought about the lunaclism. She's totally disconnected from what the crew, including you, have gone through and are still going through. We successfully deposited a protocol to disconnect Eve in the EVA airlock database. Please, Administrator, you're only hurt. Oh, I've heard you. Wow, you want me to freaking disconnect Eden? She's helped us all this time, though. Return 20% impact from impacts What? 20% less damage from impact. Can't I read? The field analysis Tycoon's hull could be transformed, creating a supporting framework for hydraulic jacks that would absorb a large part of the impact should various astral bodies come into contact with the station. Yeah, sure. So if we plow ourselves into a freaking planet, we should be fine. If I... I'm trying to think here. If I break this down, I could theoretically send iron to other locations. Although it's 408. How much is there? 349. This place only has 67. This one is full. Why is number 4 full? I don't have one set up for carbon. And these guys are only picking up carbon at the moment, so I'm going to switch this to carbon. I could put something here. It says to put... for this Sector 5, it says to put a docking bay there, but I think I've got enough docking bays. I don't really need any more. Whoops. This is like, this looks nice. Don't need it though. I mean, this would fit. And then I would have space for a building. Ah, but is it going to really help here? Here's what I'll do instead. Won't fit there, but at least I've got space used up now. And then I can build more buildings here. Instead of having just the one, I can build like 4 or 3 more here. Right. Why aren't you broken down yet?
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Eden deactivation administrator. Oh, I'm so sad. I don't want to do that to Eden.
A probe has completed its scan.
Okay. I didn't mean to do that. The Grow Sensitive will sit in meeting with the Ashkanites and their representatives. I want to check to be sure that if I do this, I don't get locked out. We can at least meet with them, I think. The tourism sensitive will sit in meeting with the Ashkanites and the representatives. These guys have arrived. The crew are hallucinating. A symptom of dead earth sickness and UN propaganda. Romulus does not exist. Okay, that is suspicious. Okay. When I was hearing them saying like, oh yeah, there's this stuff going on, we don't know if we can do anything with it, I'm like, I don't know if I believe that. Turns out, no, they're right. It's stopping us. It might even be just lying to me. Let me just check. Double. We'll see. Lifelong lubricants have been unlocked. That's currently doing that one. This would be pretty nice. Adjustable panel orientation. Solar power production increased by 7.5%. Automatic orientation of solar panels is a basic improvement, but has never been done on a structure of this size. With the new data from the Proxima Centauri mission, we can get to the work on developing and implementation when the Tycoon returns. I have 2,500 people. Damn. Another probe.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
This is the team of the Barjaville. We have landed on Vulcan. Proximity analysis indicates the comet is shedding large amounts of boron. Significant electromagnetic disturbances have also been detected. They appear to be similar in nature to those that we observed on Rokanski comet in the Immortan system. That's been so long ago, I don't even remember that. Study the electromagnetic disturbance. This is going to be fine, right? The Rotansky one was okay, if I remember correctly. We just couldn't get close to it. Is that the one that was magnetic? I guess it'll be fine. Study the electromagnetic disturbance. You are currently picking up science, so I guess I'll just leave you there for the moment. Why has the music stopped? We need more food. Okay, this has finally been destroyed, so I can build the algae farm. On the construction thing, it says, or it shows, 3 algae farms facing the road. But in order to do that, first, let me get rid of that. I'd need to get rid of this, so then it's just this line, which is fine. Makes it a bit more clean to me. Algae farm. Facing up. And then we would need to put another one here, which would mean getting rid of one of these. Which, at the moment, we're not making any food, so I think we can probably get rid of this. We're upgrading. Kinetic compensation jacks have been implemented. Algae farm. Ooh. Well, I can get rid of this road now. Just to fit. It just fits. I'd like to swap these around because it makes sense to have this as the food one. Because this has nothing in it, so we might as well just transfer it over. Itch. Right. And then it has a bunch of algae farm fields down here, so I'm going to wait for this to finish.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Oh boy. We'll be with these guys in a minute.
A science ship team has completed a task.
We'd ventured down into the crevasses of Vulcan, seeking the source of the electromagnetic disturbances. Entering the small cave full of luminescent boron crystals, we stopped to take readings. Results seemed to vary. Proceeding further in, we found a large floating grey sphere, similar to the one found by the Archimedes crew. After liaising with the Tycoon scientific community, a number of controversial theories have been put forward and proposals made for possible experiments that might be attempted on the sphere. Debate continues. I've noticed a growing fascination for the sphere among the other expedition members. This is absurd. This is absurd since it's obviously only for me. What? Analyze psychological surveillance, perform suggested experimentation. Based on our previous interactions with Rotansky, scientists of the Tycoon have proposed a number of theological experiments that could be conducted on the sphere. Whoops, didn't mean to chest my microphone there. These should allow for a complete mapping of the electromagnetic interactions generated by it. Sure, do that. That sounds cool. Seeing as we can't do anything with this just yet, I'm going to send you somewhere else. I'm going to send you up here.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Right, we have science space. Controlled symbiosis from the mushroom farm. Through production, in the first torus structure, prototypes constructed in space, the size of these structures, as well as the presence of individuals in H2O, allowed for the emergence of a form of life that feeds on condensation. Even if it is considered a nuisance at the moment, I have no doubt that one day will play a role in producing food for us in space. Right, now that this is set up, each algae plantation transforms 4 water into 4.7 food. Oh, it's almost a 1-to-1 ratio. That's cool. With an automatic harvest every 5 cycles. I don't know why it did that. I can only put 4 of these, which makes sense now that I think about it, because then that means I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Because that should fill out this whole space. Actually, it shows it going the other way. I've only just now looked at it. It was going this way. Which makes sense, because then it would fill up the space better. Which is fine by me. I know you're dying from starvation. Just calm down. Sector 3. Is no one picking up? That's why. I was wondering why we weren't picking up any ice. It's because we don't have any storage for it. Well, it's one of the reasons anyway. Oh, bugger. I'm going to have to temporarily make this an ice one. We're going to have to make ice a major pickup at the moment. where is the ice? Ice. High priority. $1,400? Damn, there's a lot here. That's another research done. "10 fewer workers, that'd be great. On Earth, tractors record the behavior of their drivers." Do they? Maybe in the future, but not right now. To be able to reproduce those routes on other similar fields. With this logic, with a little bit of infrastructure, we should be able to increase the productivity of some of the industry. Sure. Do. Okay. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Some of these things are a bit fiddly, trying to get them to fit.
People of the VVS Tycoon, we have
Yes?
detected the presence of a BMS warship in the Ilia system. The Piranesi has followed in the footsteps of your Vol trace. We have no weapons, no military solution against
What are you talking about?
To ensure the survival of this settlement in Ilia, you will have to find a way to silence him once and for all.
I did?
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
What do you mean it's... Huh? We defeated the Piranesi. Everything confirms the fact truth. The Piranesi has followed us to the Ilia system. How? Great! Yeah! Why is the stockpile telling me this?
Administrator, I am not dead yet. I will feed on your pitiful community. I will build my rebirth. Are you ready for your simulation?
Okay, calm down. Man, I just had to deal with you in the previous system, and now you're telling me I have to deal with you again?
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
A new science ship. Oh, okay. And this is the crew of the Archimedes. I don't know how you managed it, Administrator, but we have returned. We have been with the Archimedes, existing in ways that seemed inconceivable to us now, passing through strange solid, liquid, and gaseous lands. No matter behaved in a pattern outside of our accepted understanding. Time was not linear. Days were lived with the chronology of actions was not the same for every member of the team. We drifted in this Frausian morass, lost till we were extracted by the Bargeville team. Our ship is now in orbit of Vulcan. I believe this is the ship that we lost before. Leave the comment. We have 2 Archimedes now. Okay. Preliminary data inconsistencies. Aventine emits large amounts of particles that are not supposed to be detached from an atomic structure. Although these emissions do not appear to pose any physical danger to our scientific teams, theorized psychological impacts range from the unknown to the disastrous. Dollar security protocols recommend extreme caution. We have landed on the planet. A powdery layer of yellow sulfur covers Aventine. It falls into the many crevices strewn about across the planet's surface. The interior of the hollow planet is revealed through these fissures, which offer a spectacular view to Aventine's core. It is unlike anything we've seen. Telluric pillars support the planet's surface, reaching up out of the central perfectly spherical core. Like a metallic seed, it seems to absorb the rain of powdered sulfur that falls down upon it from above. Study the surface, study the core. With the help of exoskeletons, the Archimedes team will analyze the core. Analyze the samples. Standard Dolus protocols are obsolete on such an atypical planet, and the team will have to adapt. That does not sound good. Just like, hey, just adapt, you know? I'm gonna wait for a second. I don't know why I can't, why can't I do anything with this one? Well, things have just gotten bad, so let me just save again. We can at least see what these guys are saying before we have to deal with this guy. We have met with the Ashkanites representatives. We were surprised at first by the limited ceremony of what seems to be to us a momentous occasion. Received on a beach, we were then taken to a cliff top that looked out over the ocean. Many Ashkanites joined the gathering. Some simply watched, others inspected our suits and devices. Following our exchange with Agora and the other members of the Ashkanite hierarchy, a proposal was made. If we agree to join them, the Ashkanites will reveal the locations of temples within the Ilia system. Each temple contains a fragment or the blueprint of a bioengineering center. Constructing this on the border of the Tycoon will allow us to adapt ourselves for lives on Remus. I don't know about this. Let me deal with this guy first. News of the Piranesi still being on operation, more enraged than ever, is throwing the crew into a panic. Stand strong, Administrator. Acknowledged. Controlled mitosis. Cells have incredible ability to divide into other almost identical cells. By understanding controlling this mechanism, we could greatly increase the production of certain foods and even transform ecosystems. Sure.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
Of course it has. It could just not do that. "15 ice now produces 48 water. When it comes to sorting that which can supply us with water from which we cannot, the loss is often gigantic. Employees could specialize in this decision making, increasing our yields of water from ice, and also giving us someone to point the finger at in case of poisoning." I mean, more water is more water. There we go, fully filled out. This place is all used up in a good way. I like it when it all looks all nice. Send out the probe. I'm not really sure what I can do here. Why are you guys not getting the water that's right here that I'm telling you to mine? Is it because of the hydrogen too? Boom. Piranesi is moving very slow.
A probe has completed its scan. An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
This is probably going to be what we need to destroy the Piranesi once and for all, but I don't know how we unlock it. I'm also worried that if I stay here, it will start launching things to this planet. Production speed is increased by 20%. Sounds good. Ford did not invent, he did not rule. I already read that, so never mind. We're still holding off on that for the moment. I don't know why I can't control this. Maybe because there's no space for it? There you go. And now this Archimedes can go up here. Hey, finally. Woo. Bargeville. Go up there to Lupercal? I think that's how you say it. I'm just wondering how long it takes for this, for the next thing to come out. Because it took a while for it to like be, oh yeah, in order to defeat it here, you need to create a pulsar. Oh, excuse me. This does not really help. Why does this only go up to chapter 4? That does not help me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save. And I'm going to make a second save. The second save is what we're going to do right now, which is the ending I am going to choose, which is not going with the whole genetic alteration angle. I hated that option in Mass Effect 3 because it was stupid. I don't think it's a good option here. I don't think it's a bad option as in like it's badly written. I just mean I don't think everything that we survived up to this point means that we should just completely change who we are to fit another society that has lived for I don't know how many years at this point. So yes, I'm going to go to the outside of here and I'm going to build the thing. I don't want to do it, but at the same time, I'm going to have to. Yes. I don't know where that's going to go, but it's going to go somewhere. What do you guys want? The dog that was rescued and brought aboard the Tycoon is now dead. Why is this just this option? Okay. Wow. I'm sad. No, we only saved it like a few days ago. Why is it already dead? Is it because of the food issue? I was fixing that.
Administrator, my sensors indicate an intrusion into my containment chamber.
Yes, sorry. Administrator, I don't blame you. However, I must warn you. Veneer Dolus predicted that if a human crew were to encounter Romulus, they would be irrevocably drawn to it. Dolus forecasts indicate that at some point in our future in the Ilia systems, humans will attempt to colonize Romulus. This attempt will fail, and all will then find death. How? Humans will attempt to colonize Romulus. This attempt will fail. The planet's parameters are wrong. Poor resource balance, harsh living conditions, bacteriological contamination, day-night cycle incompatibility with human biology, not to mention the total lack of preparation for such a planet. Rescue the crew of the Tycoon, Administrator. Stop the procedure that attempts to end my life. Oh man, I feel so bad, but at the same time, I feel like this is the right option. Because it'd just be lying just to say anything, because the fact that it's even hiding it from us is kind of weird. Like, even if it does mean that, surely it would be better to have an option to look at it than just be like, no, don't go there at all. Why would it lie, is the thing. Like the reports of the planet. Why would reports about the planet, when we physically look at it, lie? Ugh. Okay. We'll just set this up with something. Can I do both? I would like to research it and then do other options. It seems as though I can do all of them, which is good. So study the surface first. Well, I guess we're not doing this planet anymore. I wonder if they're going to say anything. It's like, you have decided to eject Eden? Are you mad? Like a fox. We can't refuse to do this until the Aqueous assembly line is done. So instead, let's do... drone bay, maybe? Maximum drone capacity by 1? Sure. Bigger. But yeah, this is basically, you know, Star Trek system, because we've got Vulcan, we've got Romulus, Remus. There is no planet here. But really, Administrator, we, the crew of the Sensitive, will supervise the colonization procedure. We have access to all of Romulus data. No more Eden protocols will keep us from the planet. We should start by building the necessary infrastructure. There is, however, a small issue. Romulus atmosphere will make mass population transfer down to the planet difficult. Using cargo ships will result in a loss of 70% of colonists. Chlorine in the upper atmosphere will cause strong aerodynamic heating without which our cargo ships are not built to withstand. Construct the Administrator site. That area will house infrastructure for oxygen recycling, energy generation, and temperature maintenance. So, like, global... What's it called? You convert it to the thing that the people need. So we need 50 alloys, 5 electronics, and 50 colonists. We got a bunch of those. Witness Tycoon Orpheus. What does this mean? Susenberg here from the Scientific Syndicate of Sector 1. So, good news and bad news. The good news is that we found a solution to permanently solve the Piranesi problem. Now that we have finally reached a viable exoplanet, the Tycoon has no further purpose. As such, we propose the following. While preparations are being made for colonization, the Tycoon sectors should be filled with batteries. Once they are charged, the crew ready for exit, a flight path will be plotted for the Tycoon to crash into the Piranesi. According to our calculations and based off the recent experiences within the PSR B1257 system, igniting the stored power should be enough to destroy the BMS warship. Now for the bad news. Only you can command the Tycoon's 6 systems if you were to disconnect you. Wait, what? Only you can command the Tycoon systems. If we were to disconnect you, you will have to be on board for when the Tycoon crashes. I'm sorry. Oh! Use a copy of the Pythagoras' PA to direct the Tycoon through its last moments. We did copy it! And listening data, and then there was this as well. EMV Sharon shuttle, the ship you arrived on, is still stored within the Tycoon. If you were to recondition it, it could carry a lot of people, and many more than the cargo ship could. I mean, its heart dissipation ability alone gets me excited. We repaired a project in the tech lab. We can break down the shuttle's plan, replicate the design, and build more shuttles. All the crew can reach Romulus. Understood. Romulus colonization. Woo! Build enough batteries to cover an area of 1,000 tiles. Wow. I have to train a bunch of colonists now. Where is the colony training? There it is. We'll just set that to do automatically. I could just technically fill this up with batteries. Man, you're going to make me crash the ship I spent ages trying to get set up? Analysis indicates the mass-defining particles that constitute the matter of Aventine processes an altered state. The surface of the planet contains many isotopes previously thought impossible. Many of the theoretical models have been called into question following the discoveries made on Aventine. Unfortunately, the planet's surface is extremely friable? What does that mean? Like it will catch fire? Making any long-term exploration attempts unviable. Study the core. These guys are still heading that way. Slowly but surely the ship is moving in. Romulus colonization. This is currently locked, and I don't know if that's supposed to be where the Romulus thing is. Lupercal. Lupercal's atmosphere is very thin and toxic. Visible pattern or particles hang suspended within it and move in the light winds of the planet. Impressively, vast quantities of diamond-encrusted Lupercal's surface. The thin atmosphere will provide little protection. We have chosen a study location that rarely experiences direct exposure to Ilia, the star of the system. Any increase of Lupercal's surface temperature could jeopardize the team's safety. That does not sound good. Diamonds are forever, Lupercal. That's a James Bond film. Miles has set up advanced infrastructure. I can't even tell it not to do any of this, so I'm just going to set up the advanced one. Alright, we should probably move. But I'll stay here for the moment. Are we still trading people? That's what I want to know. We are, bit by bit. I will transfer some colonists over to Sector 2 so I can transport them out, though. Sector 5 to Sector 2. Only colonists. I believe it said 50. There are not enough colonists in Sector 5. Well, where are the colonists? Sector... Oh, we've already got Sector... Okay, never mind. Bless me. That was my mistake. I didn't realize I had people here already. $200 non-workers. I mean, right now it's only doing 50, so 200 would be pretty good because that'd make it go a lot faster. Employees are like fruits. They cannot be squeezed forever and give the best juice. What a way to describe people. The team of the Archimedes had great difficulty establishing a study protocol on the planet's core. After multiple attempts, conclusions indicate that a huge central sphere interacts with the elementary particles, including boson and Faust tachyons, in a selective and unpredictable manner. 10 previously unknown elementary particles have been identified. Data from the Aventine core analysis will pave the way for new scientific and technological models for years to come. And I don't get to do anything else, so I guess I'll just leave. Storage space expansion. Ah, here it is. Okay, I was wondering where this was. Enables the construction of a human transport space shuttles from docking bays. Sharon, our shuttle, is in fact a jewel of calorimetric understanding. I know for a fact that its use will be wilder than we can imagine. Why do I have multiple ships here? Where did the second Archimedes come from? What? I guess it broke the flow of things, so I shouldn't have two Archimedes again because I got rid of one. How are you speaking? I dismantled you. At least they don't have drones anymore. That's still going. Here's a 48. Danger! It's still way out there. This ship is probably too injured to do much else beyond limping its way towards me. Still don't know. This is probably like the one that we would have gotten if we did the other guys thing. 20 fewer workers to run the building, sure. Surveillance leads to knowledge. Knowledge leads to ability. Ability leads to problem solving. With all the stuff we learn here, it should hopefully make this easier to like colonize. So it's just the colonists we need. Still have plenty of colonists. I don't know why they're not sending them out. Oh, there they are. Food, rank 1. Numifor. We have entered Numitor's atmosphere. Opaque and crimson. It makes spotting anything here difficult. Extreme pressure readings have been recorded near the planet's liquid core. We wait and study instructions. Invasive, specific analytic tools, floating research. Numitor. What a name. It's just going to give different amounts of science. Well, it is the end game. Just do this. Set up a floating research center, whatever. That's still taking time. We have the resources, so construct it. Please don't tell me I lose all this. Why did it stop? Colonization. Construct 20 shuttles. How do I do that? Do I have to do it from the outside? No. Do I do it from here? Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There you go. Ooh, cool shuttle. Power reduced by 2. Passive housing increased by 60%. Spend it. Sure, we'll just max out the infirmary, whatever. Centralized management. I don't really need an additional plantation. "15 ice produces 60 water. That'd be pretty good. Maybe there's nature and chemistry. Nothing stipulates that humankind is outside of nature. I will also say this Froust technology, apparently, because every single time we've come across it, it's made people go crazy and be like, I gotta kill myself and other people. And I'm just like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't really mess with that, considering it also blew up the moon. We should probably look into the stuff that's making it so that Piranesi can travel everywhere without damaging time and space and planets. Okay, this is actually getting built, which is good. Numitor, why did you not... Oh, it's because... Oh, that's why. Because I had told it to use a ship that was already doing something. That's on me. That's my mistake. I can't do anything with this because I don't have any space for it. Can I just, like, dismantle it? Yes, I get it. It's dramatic. It's very quickly being built, which is nice. Oh, you're winning, son? A missile. Okay, good to know. Contained potential crew members in cryopods for a while. There are no cryogenic centers. Yeah, there is. Why is... Because it's below 30. Okay, well, I guess I'll move people over. From Sector 3 to Sector 5. Sector 5, thank you. Only workers. There you go. Train station helping me. Construct the Sentinel site. Or Syndicate, not Sentinel. The Majorshepard site has been built. Energy facilities are operational. Oxygen recycling systems are up and running. The site is being maintained at an optimal 18 degrees. We have also collected some relevant data on the atmospheric entry issues and have sent this to the Raccoon support efforts there. Construct the Syndicate site. Will be for food production, healing, and scientific research. Numitor, we need to tell you to do something else because I keep telling you to do the other thing. Do this one. Right at the bottom instead of right at the top. going to transfer the people over or what? Why is it taking forever? There we go. I think next I'll probably do the cryonic lab so I can get this to be 100%. Because then we'll get more people much faster. Why is this building not powered? That was weird. Seeing as I need to build more batteries, I'm going to build some here. It's going to be the big kind. We're going crazy with this. Another missile? Suspended bed has been unlocked. Right, cryonics lab. Reduction speed by 100%. We're no longer trying to prevent life from damaging bodies. We only ways to find and repair the damage. Send out the probe. Destroy it before it destroys us. That should hopefully be enough once they're all built. Okay, we've built all of the ships we need. I think. No, it's still building them here, because we need more polymer. Do we have any polymer in other locations that could be stored here? No. So right now we need carbon, so I'm going to see about sending people to do that. And we're going to make these high priority. High priority. There we go. And now we're getting carbon. Because we have enough iron for the moment. Come on, look at this. It's crazy how much iron we've got. Right, we're getting closer to the colonists. It's still being done. It just needs the colonists. Pick them up. I'm just going to see how much this looks like, how much it increases when I didn't finish this. Okay, so it did like 20. The fact I have to build so many freaking batteries, though, is kind of ridiculous. Okay, so that's enough. If I put Another ship here. Does this go faster? Probably. I do want to move, so I'm going to move down here. Look how slow it goes now because of the amount of batteries we have. I could just build Sector 6 and just be like, oh, here's a bunch of batteries. The Syndicate site is finished. Agricultural systems are operational. The infirmary is ready and stocked, and research labs have been set up with all the necessary equipment. We have completed more than half of the work required to successfully colonize Romulus. Yay! Construct the Ashkenite site. The crew sensitive will prepare for the Ashkenite site. Will be able to produce refined resources to maintain our vehicles and infrastructure. Sure, do that as well. We have to set up a lot of stuff. How are you guys still not done? Hurry up and get your alloys. We're almost at the full amount of colonists we need. Jeez, look at all of them. Look at all these batteries. It's ridiculous. I mean, the game asked for this, so I can't really complain anything about it. I swear, if it comes up with a nailer notification saying, actually, we can do something else instead of building all these batteries, I'm not going to be happy. Polymer, please. I clicked the wrong thing. I meant to click this one. Hi, Enkidusks. A full empty sector. Relatively easy just to fill it with batteries. Yeah. Alright, put it like that so then it focuses on those. Because we need that carbon in order to make more polymer. Sure, override locks. That way we can just open up the sector, just put a bunch of batteries in it, and then it should be fine. How is it still not filled? Oh, that was fast. Okay. And these are alloys, so we'll just make this that. Yeah, that should be fine. Whoosh. Need to make as much space as we can so I can just be like, okay, we put this here, put this there. I think that should be everything. It's gathering this stuff fast. Stop having accidents, damn you! Oh, I built it too far up. Whoops. That's why it's not being built. There you go, have one of those. Sector 6 is up. What are those? This will be food, just to have it, so then... Right, no, never mind, it won't be food. That is what I meant to do, because that already is food. Right. Battery time! Another missile? Why are they heading straight to Remus? I guess because that's where I was, but it's going there because it wants to deal with things. What do you want? All sectors of the Tycoon has been unlocked. The crew feels motivated, knowing that the station is now fully operational. Woo! It's a bit late to do this now, but sure. Hurry up, get the food! Get the colonists! We have colonists! Why are you not sending them? Oh God. I'm trying to think how I could get this sorted out, because we need polymers in order to make more of these, which is kind of needed at the moment. But we're running out of space to store things. I used to get built fast. Woo! Right, that's being built. This is still getting resources. This is finally getting filled up, which is good. I'm assuming that we need to defeat this before it gets here. Otherwise it's like game over. Hurry up, get this built so I can send you somewhere else once you're done.
People of the VVS Tycoon, the Piranesi is preparing to carry out fire maneuvers upon Remus. His systems are not fully operational. Whatever your plan, make haste to carry it out.
I am! Stop making me rush! Quantity data have been sent by the team of Lupercal. They have identified the presence of Fraus tachyons on the planet, and the reports contain a great excitement about potential new discoveries, Vol jump theory, and Fraus work on matter undulation. However, we received a concerning message from the infrastructure's dedicated PA warning that the team's behavior is becoming unusual. As usual. Dollar security protocols recommend an immediate conclusion to the mission. Well, I don't really want to lose more teams. Especially right now. But do I get anything if I do this? I don't think I do. Oh, no, I do. I believe if I tell them to leave, I just don't get anything. I do have an excess ship. Screw it. Give me the science. I need the science. Science before life, I guess. I put all that effort in building in the freaking research thing. I'm not going to lose it. Okay, this really just needs a few more alloys. This is currently being built, which is great. Please don't destroy my ships when you get closer. For some reason, my colonist levels are going higher. I guess because of the non-workers? Well, if I tell it not to do non-workers, can I even do that? No, I have to do non-workers. That's just great. Actually, can I do it here? If I do, it would lower the stability, but stability is already pretty high. We'll do workers first. Yes. Lupercal. At some point within its lifespan, Lupercal was exposed to strong gravitational and electromagnetic forces as well as nuclear radiation. The team has put forward two explanatory meth theories. The first identifies Ilia's transformation into a white dwarf as the cause of the exposure. The second derives at the works of Fraus and Bargeville. It posits that the existence of one or more entities within the self-similar space, entities that could or may interact with our material plane, would result in aberrations in the fundamental forces of nature. On the cusp of true discovery, the team has requested further time to be investigated into the studies of Lupercal. I don't like this wording. Achieve the final outcome of the Lupercal analysis sounds like it's going to destroy itself. I would get a lot of science if I leave it though. Fine. better be worth it. How many more do we need to make? We're almost done with that. I don't know why I'm going the long way around. We just need these two built. If I can, wrong button, transfer some over here. We're going to lower this to 5. Recycling alloy costs fewer waste. Powered cost is reduced by 5. Not really useful right now. Charging speed increased by 25%. Sure. With Ashkenazite has been finished. Great. The multi-factory will allow us to transform the raw materials of Romulus into usable resources. The vehicle storage bay and technical maintenance rooms are operational. The first human city on Romulus has just been born. Great! Awesome! Romulus is finished. I don't mean that as a bad thing. Sensitive. Go help these guys, I guess. So that they can build things faster. They need more alloys. While I'm doing that, I can get rid of these. Go. There's still plenty of space here, so I don't know why these guys aren't sending out the alloys, because they've got 105 right here. We are no longer receiving transmissions from the Majorshepard's team. Behavioral analysis of their final communication identified signs of unhealthy fascination and self-destructive tendencies. I knew they were going to die! Referred to as the descent to other gods, the team transmitted a final packet of study data. It's like, before we kill ourselves, let's send this last bit of data to them. Get rid of the team. Science ship lost. That's fine, because I have enough teams. I can put, where is it? This one. With the ship that doesn't have any place yet. I can find it. Eh? Come on, let me get rid of this. Why is it saying I've got 3 ships when I don't? It says this is standing by. But it's not standing by because I can't assign it to here. Currently signed, currently signed. Assigned, assigned, assigned. I think it's just glitched out. Although, to be fair, maybe I don't need 3 science ships, so it's fine. Actually... What? You can go gather this science then. Fill it, quick! Are we still not... We're still shy? Oh, fine, more batteries. Right. Let's do this one next, and then I can get priority workers. I don't have anything assigned to this? Do food, I guess. Oxide contacts. We'll just put this as carbon so it can save up space. Cell housing bioelectricity. Sure, I guess. Power costs reduced by 2. People are giving their private data away for free. It seems logical then that they also give excess energy for free. Okay, the batteries are finally fully done. We just need to get them charged. We still need to get the colonists done, and we still need to get the batteries done. I am thinking we could probably turn off these things for the moment. So I'm going to do that. Because we've finished the quest about, you need to turn this thing back on. We still need to construct the shuttles, and I'm wondering why that's taking a bit. Why does Sector 2 not have any carbon setup? Set it to carbon. I'm actually going to build a few more of these just so then I can have, well, one more of those, I guess, so I can put in more carbon. The gauge is displayed indicating progress towards tier 2 of a specialization. I didn't know that was a thing. Provides an additional +1 stability to a sector while it has more than 400 crew. Sure, I guess. That sounds nice. Are you done yet? You need more alloys. Bioelectricity. Capacity of housing increased by 60%. Yeah, sure. Might as well. Send it out! Faster! Launch the targeting missile. Send out probe. We have 16 of the 20 ships we need. We need 4 more. Stop exploding! At least they're being built now. Okay, I guess we could do maybe drone bay just to get more of this done. At least this is finally being done so we can just get it done and out of the way. We need 20 more, or 7 more. Oh, there it goes. Increase the charge by 50%. How do you prepare the colonists? I guess you have to do this. We're cutting this really close, I'm going to say. Because, like, Jesus. Yeah, they're getting closer and closer. We need to hurry up. I swear this is bugged because it's saying that there's now 2 Archimedes ships, and that is not true. After several surveys, the team of the Archimedes discovered the existence of a second, much smaller and denser core of Numitor. Self-similar space particles were also detected, and the team proposes there is a correlation between the existence of these particles and the core's strong geothermal activity. Leave the planet. Leave the planet, gather the science. We have so much science. We could use that maybe to make this planet better. Right, are you still... How many people are left here? You have 109, so why aren't you continuing to work? Affordable architecture, maximum drone by 2. There you go. Ooh, okay, it's really close. Drones move 10% faster, sure. Another launched missile. Well, I have another one of these. Go get him, probe! I don't think I'll be probably streaming the other ending. I'll probably just do this one ending because this is the ending that I'm choosing. But we shall see how that goes. We have no more people left to defrost. Probe construction speed is increased by 10%. Might be good, actually. Especially if we need to launch the missile interrupter. We need to do 13 more. Are there no more people here? We've still got... We have no non-workers. That might be why. This is Sector 5, so we need to transfer non-workers here. Transfer... Where do we have non-workers? We have some non-workers here, so... Non-workers. Sector 1 to Sector 5. Oh. 11. Non-workers, none here, none here, none here. Okay. So they have 11, so at least it's something. Train the 11 colonists. Hopefully with less colonists it goes faster. Charging capacity increased by 75%. Yes. It's almost there. If these last...
The VBS Tycoon, the Piranesi is in position to fire upon Remus with his main weapon. We accept our fate without fear or bitterness.
I'm fixing things, don't worry.
To the substance. We are glad to have persisted in existing in accordance with Bargel's writings. Death is just a new layout.
You'll be fine. Still got plenty of time. It's just these last colonists I need to get done. Imagine, I get it down to the last minute. I guess let's do... Sure. Okay, done. Fly the Tycoon into the Piranesi via the planetary system map. Here we go! Here we go! Okay, save. Time to save everyone. And stay ourselves. Here we go. I got too close to the mic there. Sorry if that was loud.
Administrator, if you are listening to this message, it means the Tycoon has reached its destination, despite the unpredictable parameters that framed the equation of its journey.
Whee! I was kind of hoping this to be an in-game thing.
The crew have found a new home, whether the one planned for or another. These survivors have already begun to lay the foundations of a new cradle, where creativity, invention, and joy can bloom again. Perhaps you already understand why I insisted, why the mission launch was precipitated. When I discovered that the lunaclism was inevitable, I also understood that any attempt to save our species after this would have been doomed to fail. you took the helm in the only launch window available to us. Thanks to you, our efforts, our mistakes, our sins and sacrifices will sink into oblivion.
So he knew the Lunaclysm was going to happen. Okay.
While the first pages are written for a newly born humanity.
Ixion. I guess that's that. Ixion finished. Man, again, I really wish that ending was done in game, because the rest of the game was like that. The rest of the game was using in-game graphics to create the scene. We do the jump, it destroys the moon. We see the things on the planet, on Earth, going wrong. We see all this other stuff going awry. I don't know why this last part is done as like a illustration. Maybe they ran out of time. I don't know, but it's still fine. But I think that it's odd. Well, it's odd that they introduce Fraus, tachyons, and all this kind of stuff, and they show that it's all showing possibly bad things because people are going crazy and killing themselves and all this stuff. And then it doesn't really explain what it really is. And then it's like, oh, actually, I always knew that the Lunaclysm was going to happen. And it's like, okay, you didn't try to stop it? Because it sounds like that it was going to happen because you made it happen. Because our ship was the one that caused it to happen by jumping. I was also unsure about the whole, like, Ashkanites, because they're just, like, they're mentioned a few times, but they're not really a player until, like, the last moment, and everyone's saying that they're bad people and all this stuff, and it's just, no, they just genetically altered themselves to fit on the planet and stuff, and things like that. And I'm like, okay. So I decided just like, we're staying pure human and then we're going to see what happens and hopefully we survive, and we do because we set up a city, so we might be able to terraform the entire planet to a better suiting one. Which is better than, you know, being forced to genetically alter ourselves in order to just land on this planet. Whether that's what he saw in the future and expected us to do, I don't know. But here we are. But that is Ixion. My thoughts, I'd probably give it out of 10. I'm trying to be objective. It's not a 10. It's not a 1. It's not a 9. It's not a 2. It's not an 8. It's not a 3. It's definitely not a 4. It's not a 5. It's either a 6 or a 7. And I'm leaning towards 6, which is above average. Yeah. It's a great game. I think it's fun to play. I think there's cool things in it. I like the animations. I like the setting and all that kind of thing. I do wish it was a bit longer. It's a very short. There's only 5 chapters. You've got the first one, which is just finding out how much the planet, the Sol system just got screwed. And then it was the other ones. It felt nice to play. I do feel that it was a bit too difficult. Like, it feels like the difficulty for this is quite high on normal. I tried to play it on like the basic sort of settings. I made no changes. I made no differences or anything. And that felt like really difficult to even do anything on, because it gives you so few resources and expects you to build all this stuff. And if you don't build things in the exact precise things you need to do, you mess up and you have to start from the beginning. There's no way to come back. And I feel like I got that to that point in chapter 1 or 2, where I just kept dying. So in the end, I decided to just put everything at max, give me max resources that you can give me from resource deposits, double everything, all that kind of stuff, in order to get to the end. Which I feel that if you have to do that in order to just progress, I feel that's a problem in the game rather than just the player. Because there's probably people out there that can do it. It's just the fact it's so difficult that you kind of have to cheat the system in order to progress if you're not, you know, laser focused and know exactly, and you have like 200 IQ. It feels unfair. So I think if there is a sequel, there might not be, because we just destroyed the ship and it might be best to leave it ambiguous and just make a different game that's set similar in the similar thing, like going out into space. But if there is a sequel, I hope they make that a bit more... Is lenient the right word? They make it more forgiving. So it's not like, oh, you placed this one thing here, you've messed up everything up, so now you're going to die over and over. I do appreciate that it allows it's one of the few games where I've seen it where if you build something, you can dismantle it and get all the resources back. I've never seen that in a... Is this an RTS game? A building game. I've never seen that in a building game where if you break something down, you get all the resources back. It's always been a case of if you break it down, you might get half, you might get nothing. So, yeah, but it's good. I do recommend it. I hope that there's other games, if they do another game, that it has more. Like, I would like to be able to explore, do more science stuff. I play Stellaris, so I'm like the guy that goes around and investigate everything. Because science good. And yeah, I would like more just lore, just more things like what is the Faust tachyons? What's the weird thread space? What happens? What about actually like living on a ship? Like instead of having thousands of people, you have like a small crew. You get to know each other, and you have to investigate space together. Not like Mass Effect. That's an RPG. I mean, I like that. I really enjoy that, and I would like to play that. But I'm talking more the exploration side, I guess. But yeah, that is Ixion. So that we are finished with this game. Hope you all enjoyed this playthrough, and hope everyone liked it regardless. So that is it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with Ghost of Tsushima. I'm going to have to find what I'm going to replace Ixion with. Thursday, as I said, I put on my my schedule that I was either going to do Ixion or Ghost of Tsushima because I didn't know if I was going to finish it, and I have. So we will either do Ghost of Tsushima or I'm going to see if I can get something else sorted out, maybe with some friends. But again, that's up in the air. I haven't really asked them already, so it's probably a bit late to try and ask them, but we'll see. We'll see. But that's it for today. Thank you all for joining. As usual, if you have not already, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, bell notifications so you get notified when I stream next time. If you want to help support me, there's links to Patreon and tips. And if you do become a patron, you get added to the Patreon list. Here. I clicked the wrong one. Where I give you a shout out every stream, like I do with Hiro Kuni and the Swordmaster 37. And thank you for the continued support. I really appreciate you all. It helps a lot, no matter what, especially lately. And we venture into space and find a new home, which is just as good, but we need to do some fixing about so it doesn't stink and hurt to breathe. But yeah, thank you all for joining. I'll see you all either tomorrow or I'll see you all on Thursday with whatever I decide to do that day. And until next time, y'all take care of a nice rest of the day.